surprise live, and I'm gonna just be practicing some classical stuff. I haven't touched the guitar all day because you know, it's a Monday. I was doing errands and all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? You know, none of it music related, of course. You know, typical things that you have to do when you're an adult in New York City. And so let me see something here. I'm gonna put my famous quote here. Definitely, if you're enjoying this, you know, super chat me. Let me see, top chat. So top fans, all these cool things here. So let me do this right now. I'm gonna actually put this in the chat. If you're enjoying this, please super chat me. And I'm gonna actually pin that message. Also, you know, go check out my website for all my cool merch, like my hat I'm wearing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right now. So my website is Ron Jackson or RonnieMusicLabel.com. As soon as you get to the front page, you can see my cool hats already and cool merch. So I'm gonna put that right now in the chat, everybody. And so I'm gonna show you what I'm practicing. Okay, I'm just gonna do some things out of these books so you can see how I try to challenge myself when I'm reading. So, you know, some of this stuff is pretty easy and some of this is not easy. So let me show you something here. I'm gonna put this on right here. I'm gonna show you this book here. See if you can see this, everybody. I'm gonna turn the camera around. So this is a book with, you know, some music, sheet music written out. Let me raise the stand a little bit so you can see it really well. Well, actually, it's for me to really just see because I can't see anything unless I do this and have the camera point up to see it. Okay. So, oh, you gotta be careful. The stand kind of like falls down if you don't do it correctly. Here you go. And I'm trying to put it up high as I can. So what I'm trying to do is just pull the camera up a little bit, well, like this, and so you can see the stand. Now, you know, if you have any questions, everybody, let me know. See, the stand's kind of falling down a little bit, so I'm gonna have to put this a little bit lower. So I'm looking at these notes, and I can see that already this is the key of A, everybody, the key of A. And this is a song by Lionel Richie. I've heard it before, but I'm just gonna read the notes because I need to practice. I'm not looking at the tabs most of the time, everybody. Hey, Bobby, good to see you, man. And don't do that on my live stream. No Bobby farts, okay? If you're enjoying this, Bobby, or anybody, remember to super chat me if you're enjoying my live stream, everybody. So take a look at this. I'm gonna try to zoom out a little bit or zoom in. Here you go. So here's that music. Let me try to read this stuff for you guys. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Cool. Look at this. Here we go. So I'm reading that right through. Let me show you what that looks like again. Let me do it one more time. I'm not looking at the tabs, anybody. I'm looking at this. So So look at that. So I'm reading that right now. I kind of know what the song is, but you got to try to read the notes exactly the way it's written. So let me go over here to the next page. So I'm sight reading this, everybody. And I kind of know the song, but you can't let that affect your reading when you're reading. So let me just read through this. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Oh, look at this. Okay, so now look. Hey, good afternoon, Rodney. I'm sight reading, Rodney, for today. My good friend Rodney's watching. I just gave him a lesson yesterday. And so someone's looking at this song. So everybody, I'm working on my reading. So you know what I decided to do? Sometimes I need to practice. I don't touch my guitar all day, so I go live and you can see me practice. And so it's different. So I'm trying not to get distracted by being live. So this is a song called Endless Love by Lionel Richie. I'm just sight reading this, everybody. And this is like a classical book for people who don't know how to play anything, but they can read. So I can read and everything like that. But so it's kind of tricky to read in front of people, everybody. Yeah, so look at this. So let me start. Let me go back here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read this. So let me look at the next page, everybody. So I was at these pages right here. And I'm going to go to the next page. Okay, I'm sight reading, remember, everybody. This is tricky. And I'm not looking at the tabs. Remember, when you look at the tabs, you don't know what the rhythms are unless you know how to read. So I'm looking at this and just going, using my, using my musical skills to read the notes. Here we go. So let me go to this part. So we're in the key of A. Okay, it's tricky too. We're in the key of A with 3 sharps, everybody. So let me keep going. So this is an F sharp minor chord, but remember, I'm just reading the notes, really. I know what an F sharp minor chord is. So it goes, oh, sorry. Two, two. Then, oh, yeah, so I'm sight reading. Look at this. Now, here's the next part. Now I'm going to go back to the top. Whoa. So, Rodney, everybody's asking me the same question. This is called, ooh, it's not focused, is it? It's kind of weird. There it is. It's called Endless Love by Lionel Richie. That's what I'm playing. And this book is some book someone gave me. It's called Wedding and Love Songs for Guitar. This book was it's funny. This book was actually donated to a friend of mine. He got a bunch of books, but he doesn't play guitar. He plays trombone and tuba. So he gave me all these guitar books that like no one wanted. So I just took them. I said, well, why not, man? I'll take these books. So what I did was I never even looked at this book. This is the first time I'm looking at this book, everybody. So I just picked a song out of this book. So if you're enjoying this live stream, everybody, remember to if you're learning something new, please super chat me, okay, and etc. Okay, if you're enjoying this live stream practice I have, also go check out my website right now. I'm gonna put the link right here, and use code SAVE20 to get my cool merch that I have here, like my jazz guitar hat right here, my registered trademark hat called Jazz Guitar. And you can go check out all my cool merch over there, like my practice shirt. So remember, everybody, to get good, you have to practice. So, but did you practice today? That's my one of my shirts. Okay, and this is another version of the hat, but this hat comes in about 12 or 13 different colors and styles. So go check it out right now on my website, everybody. Hit that link. And if you're enjoying this, hit that super chat button. So let me continue. So let me go back to that song. So I'm just reading. I'm sight reading. Oh, where's that song now? I just lost it. So it's called Endless Love by Lionel Richie. Take a look at this. So let me go back a little bit. And you guys, let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. I'm all zoomed out already. So let me start from the beginning, right here. Okay. So there's the intro. Let me just start from the melody because I played the intro a little bit. I'm going to try to go through this in time. It's hard. I'm sight reading. So remember that. Here we go. Let me go slow. And then it goes right to here. So look at that. Now, that sounds fairly good. Yeah, thank you, Elsa. I'm just sight reading, Elsa. So what I'm doing is I'm just sight reading, everybody. Remember, it's a skill to sight read. The only way you can practice sight reading is by practicing sight reading. Everybody thinks, hey, man, how do you learn how to read? I'm like, what do you think I'm doing? That's how I know how to read. But I've been reading for a long time, and I also I played on Broadway in New York City, on Broadway, on and off for the last, 25, 30 years, actually, everybody. I've been playing on Broadway, so you have to know how to read. You can't just fake it. You know what I mean? You can't, play by ear, so. Yeah, Jeff Lee Wardar Jr. Yeah, good to see that, man. Play some good on Lightfoot. Hey, you're doing good, brother? You're doing good, brother. Yeah, thank you. So if you're enjoying this, everybody, remember super chat me. And also, if you have any requests, like some Gordon Lightfoot, I don't know any Gordon Lightfoot, but I have a book, and I could try to read it if you send a super chat for a request, everybody. So I'm going to put that in the chat right now. But let me continue. People start to distract me when I'm practicing here. So if you have a request, remember, super chat. Okay, so I'm going to put that in there now. Copy. I'm going to put this now here. Okay, for requests. So I'm going to put that right now. Requests. Okay. So I'm going to put that in the chat right now. Here we go, everybody. And I'm going to continue with the song right now. Otherwise, here we go. So look at this. So let me go here. Look at this. So let me see. No, I'm on the next page. So look at this. So I'm gonna keep reading here. I'm just reading, remember. So here we go. So now we're on this page. So we're here now. I'm gonna start right here, everybody. Right here. I'm sight reading, so let me try this part. So that's the whole song. So I'm just sight reading this, everybody, for fun. Hey, yeah. So let me look at this other song here. Oh, this is a bridal song. I don't want to play that, but I could play for fun. Let me see. Take a look at this. This is interesting. Now, if you want to see how I actually play the last song, take a look at the way I'm playing it now, so you get an idea what I'm playing on the guitar here, everybody. So let me show you, because you saw me playing the music, but you didn't see me playing the song. So let me show you. Let me see if I can do this while looking at this. Here we go. So I'm using my nylon string guitar, and there's absolutely no dots on this guitar, everybody. No dots at all. He's sight reading, folks, but that was a beautiful song. Thank you, Elsa Olsen. If you're enjoying this, everybody, hit that super chat button. Remember, go to my website and check out my cool merch, like my hats, CDs, vinyls, everything up here. Okay, so let me see. So let me show you what it looks like when I'm playing this. Okay, so I'm playing with acoustic nylon string guitar with no dots. Oh, actually, sorry. There's 2 dots here. You know, even these 2 dots are very helpful. 2 or 3 dots, sorry. 12th fret. Okay, so look at this, everybody. Some of my guitars have no dots at all, but take a look at this. Here's the introduction. So here's what I played for you a second ago. I'm going to look at this. Can I zoom in? So take a look at this, everybody. Here's what it looks like when I'm playing it now. Oh. Okay, next page. Wow. Oh. Now, I'm reading the music here, everybody. Here it goes. So what I'm doing is I'm just reading this, everybody. Look, everybody's wondering what I'm doing. I'm sight reading music right here. And I'm practicing. I don't know this song at all. But that's how you learn how to read, everybody. It's kind of tricky. I'm not doing it perfect because I remember I'm live too. You know how hard it is to do this stuff live in front of people you don't know on YouTube. So I'm actually reading this stuff. But I play. I play in recording sessions in New York City. I played on Broadway. Broadway, Times Square, that area. I played there many times, many shows over the years. So I know how to read. Hey, everybody, sending hugs, brother. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mantra chat. Wow, so cool. Thank you for the kind comments. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Wow. So if you want to hear a request, I'm gonna begin. Which one is better to cut? Is a full cut up or full acoustic guitar? If you're gonna start out playing a guitar, 6 clicks. Can you smell that? Let me see. Hold on. He's sight reading, folks, but that was a beautiful song. So clicks. If you want to play guitar, just get any kind of guitar. This guitar is about maybe $200. It's not about the guitar, everybody. It's the person playing it. Remember that. Everybody thinks like having a good guitar will make you sound good. That's not true. You can have a really good guitar. If you don't have a good touch, nothing's gonna help you. So everybody, this is a $200 guitar. It's just a plain old acoustic that I'm playing. I can make any guitar sound good, even a crappy one. I'm just saying that that's what I do. So what I'm doing is I'm just sight reading through this stuff here, just for fun. Now this song, let me show you this. So look at this. This is like the bridal chorus here. Let's take a look at this, everybody. I'm just reading. That's real. Play. That's real. So look at this, everybody. I'm just reading music here. So look at this. Let me look at this. This is pretty. Now, just so you guys know, I've heard this song before, but I didn't know it's like Here Comes the Bride. I'm just sight reading. That's a good thing about sight reading, everybody. If you could sight read, you could just pull out these songs and just read them for fun. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, so look at this, everybody. So let me continue with this song. I don't know this song, man. You think I know Here Comes the Bride? No. But watch, I'm reading. So just watch and learn. That's how you learn how to read, everybody, by reading. Just do it. No excuses. Here we go. Now, let me keep going. I don't know this song at all. Here we go. Next page. Next page. Now it says DS. That means go back to the sign. Where is that sign? Uh-oh. Oh, DS. I mean, that means go back to the top. Right here. So I'm going back here. Now it says coda. Here's a coda. So you got to know how to navigate through sheet music, everybody, if you want to learn how to read. So here we go. Here's that. Oh. Wow. Yeah, so I'm reading that, everybody. So remember, thanks for the nice comments and everybody. Wow. Gotta crawl before we walk. Yes, yes. Elsa, are you a guitarist as well? Wow, what's he playing? I'm playing Here Comes the Bride. Bridal chorus, everybody. So I'm just sight reading, everybody. Remember, I'm practicing. This is live practice, everybody. I'm practicing my sight reading in front of you. Remember, in front of the whole world right now, who's ever watching me on YouTube. Yes, slowly. Yeah, take me home song, please. So, Sasha and anybody, if you want to hear Sweet Child of Mine or anything like that, first I have to switch guitars. And then second, hit that super chat button. If you're enjoying this live stream, everybody, hit that super chat button. I'm already a half an hour in and no one's hit that button yet. So please donate to my channel. Remember, I asked for super chats because I'm a YouTube partner and creator, and they recommend that I do super chat goals when I go live. Okay, so my goal today is $50. Who's gonna start off today with that first super chat? If you're enjoying this, hit that button. Okay. So look at this, everybody. I'm just sight reading all this music just for fun. Now here's another song I love to play. I've never done this one, but I have my own arrangement of this on my website. Now remember, everybody, go to my website right now, and you could get this cool merch like my jazz guitar hats, t-shirts, all kinds of cool things, and a lot of lessons. Hey, Elsa, that's awesome to hear. Thank you for joining Ron today. Now, Rodney, who's moderating the comments today, and is one of my students, one of my biggest fans, everybody. So everybody, please subscribe and follow to him. He's going to be putting stuff on his YouTube channel too soon that I've arranged for him on 6 and 7 string guitar. So everybody, please follow Rodney here, Rodney T _T, okay? And he's my moderator too. Make sure those comments don't get out of hand. So let me try this one. This is Can't Help Falling in Love. I have an arrangement of mine, but I'm going to be sight reading this arrangement, everybody. So let me see what that looks like. Again, I'm going to do that again here. Oh. Oh, so everybody, this is called I Can't Help Falling in Love. Sorry, you can't see the title. Take a look at that. But the funny thing is, the melody is below the chords, which I'm sight reading, everybody, and I'm a professional guitarist, so I know I can tell that the guy, whoever arranged this, just put the melody on the bottom. Who's the arranger here? Arranged by Dan Fox. I don't know who that guy is, but he wrote this book. So anyway, I'm just sight reading for fun, everybody. So why is it not focused here? Focus, focus, focus. Okay, so hopefully this camera will focus on you. So everybody, here we go. That's kind of weird. It's not focused, but anyway, hey, Elvis did that beautiful. Yeah, Elvis was great, man. I love Elvis Presley. Yeah. So let me see. Let me continue, everybody. Let me try that again. I'm sight reading, everybody. So let me show you what this looks like again. Let me turn this around to make sure something's acting really weird when I turn this around. Let me try it now. There's focus now. Here we go. From the top. Let me start from the melody. Here we go. Let me go slow. Let me do it again. So I got to make that melody stand out. Here we go. Okay, one more time. Here we go. So I'm reading that. I'm reading that right here. I'm just reading now, Elsa. Remember, I'm reading. So I'm just trying to play that the best I can and make it sound like a musical. So here we go. Here's the next part. Here's the next part. This is Can't Help Falling in Love, everybody. And I'm sight reading. Remember, I'm sight reading. So that means I'm not looking at the tabs even. I'm looking at the sheet music only. So watch this. Here's the next part. Now, let me keep going. So that was tricky. So let me play this part, everybody. I'm sight reading. I don't know this at all. Not this arrangement. I know how to play this song, but I'm just reading the notes. So let me play this part again. Now I'm going to keep going. Let me keep going. Here. Yeah. So all I'm doing, everybody, is reading. Reading. So I'm not playing anything fancy. I'm just looking at the notes. So when you read music, everybody, remember, you got to make it sound like music. It's got to be musical. So I tell my students that all the time. When you're playing music, make sure it sounds like music, not just like you reading notes. So I was reading that, but it's like not easy to read, but I'm just reading. So if you're enjoying this live stream, everybody, hit that super chat button. Also, go to my website. I'm going to put the link right here again for super chat for requests. And here's my website again. I'm having a big sale coming up soon, everybody. But in the meantime, instead of my sale, use my code SAVE20 on everything on my website, everybody. Okay? And check out all my cool merch on my website right now. Okay? I really appreciate you all. Hey, like and subscribe, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Elsa. I really appreciate you. So remember, hit that super chat button if you're enjoying this, everybody. Now, look at this. So that's like a pretty easy song. So this is just a book someone gave me, everybody. It's called this Wedding and Love Songs. So, there's like the wedding song in there. Let me see some other stuff here. Oh, yeah, so I'm just looking at this. This is interesting. There's an F sharp on the bottom here. I'm just looking at the different songs here. These are all like, let me try this one. I like this one. This is a classical box song, everybody. Hey there, regular shredder. I heard you're pretty regular at shredding. So look at this, a regular shredder. I'm sight reading, and I'm not using the tabs. Take a look. So take a look at that regular shredder. So I'm doing this Bach tune, JS Bach, okay? And I'm gonna read the music here for fun. So here we go. Okay, so I'm reading this, everybody. Sight reading, sight reading. Wow, he's sight reading. You'll give love and likes, please. Don't only give loves and likes. Give super chats. Remember that. Super chats. Not only loves and likes. Are you going to be the first one, Elsa? You love it so much. Remember, also, everybody, I'm going to give you another link here. I'm going to give you another link. If you don't have super chats, you can PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo me at Ron Jackson Music. I'm going to put that right in the chat right now. So let me show you this. I'm going to do this one more time. So let me show you what that looks like when I'm playing it. So because you're just seeing me read the music. So look at this, everybody. Watch this. Oh, sorry. Let me play this for you. Rodney! Watch this, everybody. So here's what it looks like when I'm playing that. I'm sight reading, so here we go. Okay, which is better? Huh. Let's see if I can read this. Ready? So what I'm doing, everybody, is this. Let me show you the second page here. So I'm reading this. I'm just sight reading. I don't know this song, man. Look at this. I don't know this song. I've played it before by reading it, but I don't know this by heart at all. I'm just reading. That's the good thing about knowing how to read music, everybody. If you want to learn how to read, practice. That's the most important thing. I can be your teacher and tell you to learn how to read, but you're not going to learn how to read unless you practice too. You know what I mean? Everybody thinks they can go to YouTube and say, hey, man, how do you learn how to read or how do you learn how to play, you know? And I just tell them these answers, but they don't know how they play because they don't have a teacher that tells them, look, you're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. You got to do this and that. So I'm telling you, as an experienced teacher, you can't just do this stuff, everybody. You got to practice. You got to have a teacher that tells you what, if you're playing these things wrong, if you're playing the wrong fingerings, everything, man. So you know what? I had teachers, and you have to have a teacher. You can't learn everything on YouTube by looking at me doing something and telling you, hey man, do this and that. No, I'm a trained musician. So, oh, thank you, Rodney. Rod says, amazing teacher. Yes, Rodney's a great student. And I have a lot of great students, everybody. And I have a brand new student also. I have a lot of students from California, which is interesting. So I have a great new student from California named Trent. I don't know why Trent might come online here soon, but I'm going to have him as a guest on my show soon. And he's my brand new student out of California, and excellent guitar player, man. So he studies with me every 2 weeks. We work on all kinds of stuff, mainly jazz. Okay, so I'm just sight reading for fun for you guys today. So I'm going to be going on a little bit longer. Now, if you want me to stay longer, hit that super chat button. Otherwise, I'm going to be leaving here by 6:30 Eastern time. And remember, super chat me. Go check out my website for my cool merch. Let me do a public service announcement right now. So on my website, man, you can get cool shirts like this shirt. Did you practice today? Or antisocial? You know, but willing to discuss. Diminish Arpeggio's Shy Cat shirt here. My other versions of my hat, there's a lot of them. I have this one of my jazz guitar, registered trademark hats, and merch that are coming out soon. I have a book that I can sign for you that I wrote for Acoustic Guitar Magazine. And remember, the reason why you know I'm a verified YouTube creator is because I'm verified and I have a lot of books out and all kinds of stuff, everybody. And one of the magazines I work for is Acoustic Guitar Magazine, where I have 3 books and over 20 articles and 10 years as a writer for that magazine. So you can get this book on my website, everybody, and I'll sign it for you. Here I am holding my nice guitar, Ron Jackson, and I can read, write, all kinds of stuff. So you can check out everything here on my website. Also, you can check out my vinyls. I have a lot of vinyls, CDs, all kinds of stuff on my website, everybody. So go check it out right now. So let me practice a little bit more. So that's my public service announcement. I have all kinds of stuff on my website. Guitar picks. I have my Ron Jackson guitar picks. Let me show you some of them. And Rodney is a great student, man, all the way from California. I have my Ron Jackson guitar picks. I'm using these ones, so that's why they look kind of like not new, because I'm using these. But I have all kinds of stuff on my website, everybody. So go check it out right now. So right now, I wasn't using a pick. I was using my fingers, because this is a fingerstyle book that I was looking at right now. So let me show you. Let me look at some of the other stuff in here. These are all like love songs, but this is just a book I'm reading out of, everybody. So remember, I'm just sight reading for fun. So look at this. Oh, I love this song. Let me try this one. So this is a Leonard Bernstein song, and I love all styles of music, everybody. So take a look at this book here. So this is this book, and this song is called Somewhere. So I'm gonna sight read this arrangement. Remember, I don't know this. I'm just reading for you. Remember, reading. If you're a good reader, you don't need to know how the song sounds at all. You could just read it. Remember that. That's the difference between people who read tabs and don't know how to read music. Because if you don't know, if you're reading tabs, everybody, which is on here too, actually. Look, I don't know this song, but since I don't know this song at all, I could just read the notes. I know what's going on. But if most people who are on YouTube or trying to learn guitar, they don't know anything. Most of them don't know how to read, so they think tabs is the way to go. It's not the way to go, everybody. Tabs is just like a way of following the music that you've heard before. But I've never heard this arrangement that I'm going to play you. I'm going to read it for you in live right now, everybody. So what's going to happen is, I don't know this at all, this arrangement. I've heard the song before, but I've never seen this before. I just got this book. Someone gave me this book. I'm just practicing for fun in front of you. Remember, that's what a skilled musician does. They know how to read. There's some great guitar players that can read music. They're in the rock world, like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Eric Johnson. I don't know about Eric Johnson, but I know Steve Vai is one of those guys, because I've been following him since I was at Berklee College of Music. So that's the important thing, everybody. You got to know You know, if you want to get into music, really, you got to be versatile and know how to play everything. Unless you're a genius, you know, and you could just learn anything by hand, by just like that. But watch this, everybody. Here we go. Let me read this for you. So this is the key of A. Goes back to the top. Now I'm gonna go here now. Next page. Now, now I'm here. Oh, I gotta look at that now. Here we go. Uh-oh. Ah. Now. Next page. Woo. I'm just sight reading. Some of this is not easy. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. Woo. That's not easy, everybody. Oh, yeah. Thank you for stressing the importance of reading music. Oh, you're welcome, Rodney. Well, you know what, everybody? Um, Guitar players are lazy, just so you know. Like, they think they can just, look at tabs and not practice. But guitar is really hard to read on, everybody. And guitar is easy to pick up. But one of the things I love to say to everybody is this. Guitar is easy to learn, hard to master. Remember that saying. Guitar is easy to learn, hard to master. Everybody can go up and go, hey! That's, you know what? They teach that at the School of Rock for kids, just so you guys know. I'm serious. So, School of Rock, you could go to School of Rock, guys. Most people here on YouTube could go to School of Rock and learn what the kids learn. That's what a lot of people do on YouTube, but they don't really learn how to play the guitar. That's the problem. If you want to really learn how to play the guitar, you gotta really practice and get a good teacher to teach you how to really play the guitar. You paint by numbers. That's good to know. But a lot of guitar players want to skip all the hard work and just start playing. That's the problem. So you don't want to skip the hard work, everybody, because you don't have people like Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, and those guys. They didn't skip anything, man. They don't skip anything, those guys, man. They don't skip anything. Those guys are serious, boy. So if you want to really play guitar like those guys, you got to really practice and learn with a good teacher. Steve Vai's teacher was Joe Satriani. And Joe Satriani is an amazing guitar player and teacher. And I play with Alex Skolnick. And Alex Skolnick studied with Joe Satriani. And he's from Long Island over here. These guys are serious rock guitar players, man. They can read, they can play anything. And they don't skip anything, man. A lot of guitar players want to skip everything and say, hey, I want to play rock, you know. But come on. Please speak slowly. Where are you from? So anyway, yeah. Steve Vai is amazing, but he practices. And you know, that's the thing about Steve Vai. He practices all the time. How do you get better? Practice. So there's no excuses. A lot of guitar players want to skip everything and start playing. Yeah. It doesn't work like that. So if you want to study with me or study with anybody good, you got to practice. And you can't skip anything. So Steve Vai can read these notes no problem. You know, no problemo. No tabs, nothing. And you know what? I've been following that guy since I was in college. He was writing for Guitar Player magazine already and was writing books with all the transcriptions and all the crazy notes, much harder than this when he was 18, 19 years old already, man. So there's no excuses, everybody. If you want to really get into guitar, look me up or get a good teacher. Go get Joe Satriani. Actually, Joe Satriani was one of the best teachers. Steve Vai studied with him, but he was in the Bay Area. He moved from Long Island to Bay Area. He was the top teacher in the Bay Area for a lot of the rock guitar players. Then when he became more famous, he stopped teaching, obviously. You know what I mean? So there's no excuses. That's why you have such great guitar players out these days. They don't mess around. So everybody, so let me see, everybody. I'm just being serious and honest, everybody. If you want to get good, everybody try Van Halen on guitar. You know what? And just so you guys know, Ben is my name. I'm a huge fan of Eddie Van Halen, man. I've been following him. I went to see Van Halen when I was a kid 7 times. I saw Van Halen 7 times in concert. He's one of my most favorite guitar players ever. And I saw him 7 times, man. When I heard that first album when I was in high school, I went to see Van Halen so many times, man. I love Van Halen, man. They're totally crazy, man. Amazing. Hey, Rodney, have a great night, man. So I'm going to get going, everybody. If you enjoyed my live stream and my lecture, please super chat me right now. Go to my website. I have a lot of lessons there if you want to learn how to play all kinds of different styles, mostly jazz, though. Okay? Go check out my cool merch, like my jazz guitar hat, my but did you practice shirt? Okay, I'm going to get going right now. If you enjoyed this, hit that super chat button, everybody. I'm going to give you the link to my website right now. Use my code SAVE20 to get my cool merch, everybody. Hey, oh, good. Hey, Mr. K, I learned how to connect 3 shapes of the pentatonic scales together today. Good job. You know, good job, everybody. Trampoline Girl, good to see you. So, you know what, everybody? Just so you know, Mr. K, if you want to go to my website, I have all 5 pentatonics written out on my website, okay? And you can get that for like $3 on my website. And it has video that shows you everything. And use my code, everybody, on my website called SAVE20 and get my cool merch right now on my website. I enjoyed practicing for you, everybody, okay? Is jazz guitar hard to get into as a beginner? You know what? I have beginners all the time, Mr. K, who want to get into jazz. And they start off with rock. And of course you can get into jazz for a beginner. It's actually better if you get to jazz first when you're a beginner because you're not scared of jazz. Okay? So yes, you can get into jazz as a beginner. So if you want to study with me, let me know. I have a new student just off of YouTube. I have a bunch of students off of YouTube, actually. So if you want to study with me and you're serious, go to my website right now, sign up for a lesson. You get 20% off right now. I just put the code there, SAVE20. Also, if you want to take lessons or if you want to learn some beginner jazz stuff, go to my website. I have a lot of sheet music like this, everybody. Let me show you. I have a lot of sheet music, everybody, on my website. Like this. With tabs of everything, okay? You can go learn all kinds of cool things on my website, everybody. Use my code SAVE20. It has tabs, sheet music. A lot of it has MIDI and audio as well, okay? A lot of arrangements, lessons on jazz improvisation, all kinds of stuff. And the most important thing, you can get that stuff, and I have a lot of videos about it. The most important thing, really, everybody, is to practice and get a good teacher who can listen to you play and tell you what you're doing wrong. Because remember, you can't tell by yourself of how you actually play, okay? You need somebody to actually help you and help you hear yourself do that, everybody, okay? Remember, record yourself because the recording never lies, okay? So if you want to get into that Mr. K or Bobby Womack or, or Trampoline Girl or anybody, remember to contact me, go to my website, and keep in touch, everybody. I'm going to get going. If you want me to stay longer, hit that super chat button right now. Otherwise, I'm going to get going. I'm going to give you 1 minute, okay? The super chat is next to the chat where you're chatting. You'll see a $sign. Hit that $sign. And, to get started, okay? Hi, Antoinette. Good to see you. So if you wanted me to stay longer, hit that super chat button, everybody. Otherwise I'm gonna get going. I have things to do, like everybody has to do things, So, but if you enjoyed the live stream, subscribe and follow me and hit that super chat button. Go check out my website right now one more time, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay? Any last questions, everybody? No last questions. And remember, check out my cool merch, like my 6-string, like my jazz guitar hat on my website. There's going to be a big sale starting on the 23rd for Labor Day. It's the big sale, everybody. And take a look at this, everybody. Let me see this review here. Hey. Yeah. And so thanks, everybody, and have a great night, okay? And we'll see you guys soon, okay? If there's anything else, let me know, okay? Thank you. And I'll see you guys soon, everybody. Bye-bye. So, thank you, everybody. And we'll see you guys soon, okay? Thank you.